Good morning. Myself, CS Gaurav Sharma, and today I am here to discuss a study about independent director, latest version under the Companies Act 2013, which is being discussed in the year 2017 and which will prevail over 2018. If we think any amendment on the 2018 and 2017, then we will discuss further. Myself, CS Gaurav Sharma. Gaurav Kumar Sharma is my full name. For any query relating to independent director, contact us on 9990694230 or get in touch with me on my email ID gauravdelhirav@gmail.com. So let's discuss about the topic independent director deeply. Who's an independent director? Uh, Independent director have few characteristics. Does not have any material or pecuniary relationship with the firm. First version. Second version is director and promoters as well. So independent director must not have a material or pecuniary relationship with the firm or its director and promoters. The independent director cannot be a managing director or a whole-time director or a promoter of the firm of its subsidiary. So independent director cannot be a managing director, whole-time director, or a promoter of the firm or its subsidiaries as well. It essentially means that companies cannot appoint family members or friends or of promoters independent directors. So first definition of the same is being realistic and really cited over there. So that is the thing mainly. Now we move on to further question. Then what are the qualifications for an independent director to be an independent director? I have marked few of the points. Independent director is required to have appropriate skills, experience, and knowledge in one or more fields of finance, law, management, sales, marketing, administration, research, corporate governance, technical operation, or other disciplines. Disciplines related to the company's business. So, if the independent director have so much of skills, qualification related to required to have appropriate skills in one of the more fields of, then he must be well versed or she must be well versed on the same of the above. So how are independent directors appointed? As per the Companies Act 2013 says that one third of the director on board of every public listed company must be independent director. One third of the board of every public listed company. The Securities and Exchange Board of India norms also require the same of any listed company where the chairman of the board is non-executive director. In case the company does not have a regular non-executive chairman, the SEBI norms specify at least half of the board should be comprised of independent director. So the main point is chairman of the board of non-executive director. In case of company does not have a regular non-executive chairman, the SEBI specifies at least half of the board should comprise of independent director. It is a very stringent thing which most of the companies ignore or might have ignored. So do not ignore the same as per the provisions or it may attract the panel provisions. Independent directors are appointed by passing a resolution at the general meeting of the shareholder. Simple funda. Under the current norms, a person cannot serve as an independent director in more than 7 listed companies. Under the current norms, a person cannot serve as independent director in more than 7 listed companies. A person who serves as a whole-time director in a listed company cannot serve as an independent director in more than 3 listed companies. What is the tenure of independent director and what is the remuneration of theirs? Is that the maximum tenure of an independent director can be of 5 years. However, they can be reappointed for another term of 5 years. The total is in 10 years through a special resolution of the company. Uh, in 2015, there is a note over here. Institutional Investor Advisory Services, a proxy advisory firm, had pointed out that a large number of companies have had same independent director for more than 10 years, which impedes their ability to their neutral and unbiased performance. So, government should take care of that. Independent directors are entitled to a sitting fees of not more than 1 lakh per board of committee meeting. They also get profit related commissions if approved by the company's shareholder. So this is the main point over here. They also get profit related commission if approved by the company shareholder. Minority shareholder have the say on to this. Independent directors are not entitled to any employee stock options. So employee stock options are being prohibited for independent directors as well. So what is the role of independent director? Their main role is to protect the interests of minority shareholder and improve the corporate governance at the firm. They are also required to analyze the performance of the management and mediate in situational and conflict between the management and the shareholders' interests, if any arises over there. Typically, independent director must meet once a year. Once a year is a highlighted points without the management of the firm to evaluate the performance of the chairperson of the company and its non-independent directors. An adequate representation from independent director can help strengthen the internal control mechanism of a firm by reining in the powers of dominant shareholders and ensuring that critical decisions are reviewed from an unbiased and objective perspective. So regulations have pushed some companies to restructure their board, but most companies seem happy to follow a tick box approach only. So these need to be changed over here. Have any controversies in the past fueled concerns about the role of independent director? In 2009, when Ramalingam Raju, chairman of Satyam Computer, publicly admitted to cooking the company's books over several years to the extent of 7,136 crore. What it that investor most was that none of the independent directors of the firm could spot the discrepancy in the books of the accountant being cooked so well. In 2014, when United Bank of India was stressed by the increase in non-performing assets, none of its independent director, politician, a media manager, and a businessman had any qualification to help the ailing bank. So this is also in controversy over there. In 2014, GN Gupta, managing director of another proxy advisory firm, Stakeholders Empowerment Services, says independent director in India typically take up such roles for monetary compensation and really independent. So they are also not absolutely right, but somehow some level they are right. Law can only infuse the fear over there. More recently, the boardroom battle between Ratan Tata and Chairman Emirates of Tata Sons and Cyrus Mistry, former chairman of Tata Sons, exposed the vulnerability of independent director who stand up to or take on a dominant shareholder. Nusli Wadia, one of the most vocal independent director of the Tata Group, was removed from Tata firm after he publicly backed Mistry, who complained of mismanagement and corporate governance failure with the group companies. Although these are their personal issues, we do not get into the same. And if you have any relation or any problem related to independent director, you can get in touch with me. And my email ID is being mentioned over here with a mobile number. You can also drop a message or a mail over the same. Thank you for listening and remain connected, guys, for the another independent director study coming in the future. Thank you. Hello guys. To make sure you're notified when I post a new video and to make sure they appear in your subscription list, click the bell. This is my channel gauravdelhirav. Do not forget to click the bell to get notified next time for the videos. So that's why I say click the bell.